Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Gunstar Heroes! We have made it to the enemy's base, I'm thinking. And I'm getting nothing but chaser here. So, yeah, let's just break through all these blocks and then fight this enemy gauntlet, because that's exactly what this stage is. We were in space last episode. Now we're in enemy territory. And you want to be careful against this guy because he can shoot you. Thankfully you can duck to avoid those shots. If he corners you, you want to be ready to wall jump. Also, this boss can go pretty fast too. So you definitely want to be ready to wall jump just in case. And I thought he was going to do the super fast rush at me again, but nope. He ducked down to shoot. Now it's time to do wall jumps. Try not to get blasted the bits here by this guy as he just jumps around with this machine gun. And I might as well duck and jump around to avoid getting shot. Thankfully, this guy does not have a lot of HP, and he goes down super fast. Now, let's blow up these blocks, and watch out for those. You do not want to get hit by those, and you also want to grab this health too. Don't forget, you can also grab onto these things, ow, to find a way to avoid some fireballs too. What the heck did I just do? That was weird. But anyway, we want to get over here. And before we do anything else, we want to make sure that we shoot these guns down, so that way we don't get blasted as we make our way up. I have no idea what I jumped into. The game acts funny like that at times. But anyway, we have the pink lobster now. Pink is trying to fight us again with her little goons. And this crab robot can leap at you, hit you with the claw. Ow. And even shoot a little bubble blast. Want to be ready to wall jump when you need to. I don't want to get caught in the bubble blast because those things can send me upwards and they can be a pain to break out of. There we go. Managed to get away from them just in time. And do a little dive because we're playing as red here. We're playing with the free shot. And now they're backing up. And they're doing this over and over again. I have to approach it to get it to open up and then back off before the bubble blast. I've got the AI in a bit of a loop here. It is possible to just have the pinky lobster just keep doing the bubble blow in place all over again without you having to approach it. And if that happens, you can just keep holding up with double chaser and just keep shooting it entirely. Yeah, when it opens up like that and shows off those two crab eyes, as I like to call them, it's basically opened up its weak spot. That's what you want to shoot at. And it won't be long as I keep moving back and forth just to shoot this thing down. And I'll be on to the next boss. This was a rather weird Let's Play, I do have to admit. And there's Orange leaving the room. We also got to shoot this thing down so it doesn't shoot at us. If I had Lightning plus Chaser, I would just be destroying these things as I make my way to the right. Like, you wouldn't even see these things. And I'll take that health. I'll take the extra 40 health. Now, here's Orange. Orange will try to follow you around. He'll try to hit you with some fireballs if you happen to be directly across from him. He may end up being on your level, too. And if he rises up to your level, like super fast, not exactly what I had in mind. There's one who he just rushes up there, and if he does that, he's going to dash at you, and then he's going to try to do the elbow drop to the lower level. Ow. Can't believe I got myself get hit by that. Yeah, if you're ever directly above him, he will do that attack. And you always want to do a dive if you're playing as red. And there's that rushing attack that I was talking about. You just kind of want to move around in a rectangle just to get away from it. Just concentrate more on avoiding him. Fire the double chaser if you have it while you're running away. Otherwise, get some shots in. Definitely, regardless of what a weapon you have, when he keeps doing that, concentrate more on dodging and get shots in only when you have to. And Black's now leaving the room. Another chaser. I still wanted a lightning chaser, but I'll take what I can get. I'll definitely do this. And now it's time for Black Fly. Black has a flying machine this time, and he can basically make it hard to get around in this little elevator room. You can stand on those platforms, and believe it or not, you actually can stand on top of them and walk around them. This is useful for one of the attacks that you're going to have to dodge. You also have to dodge these. Unless you have lightning chaser, then you can just blow them up completely. And he's leaving again, which means I'm probably going to have to deal with harder versions of these things. Oh, it's a good thing I stayed to the left there. Ow. I wanted to slide there, but that wasn't happening. And I'm just going to stay to the edge here. Ow. Well, he's probably going to do the one attack that I'm expecting him to do. Yup, there it is. Oh, he's going that way. Okay. He may go either... Ow! He may go either direction with that. Come on. And regardless of what he does, you basically want to go around in a circle. Just try to avoid everything. Concentrate more on dodging again. That way you don't get hit a whole bunch like I did. It's a little late for that there, Black. You were down to 500 hit points. I don't know what you were expecting. He does have another attack where he just shoots a volley of fireballs at the center. And you want to avoid those, too. Thankfully, all you have to do is just stand at the edge, and there you go. And now, we have to face Black, one-on-one. And this time, he doesn't use 7 Force. He fights you himself. He'll try to fire fireballs at you. He'll try to leap at you and throw you. Lightning Chaser will make this a little bit faster. Good thing I'm using up and C here. And yeah, sometimes he'll just do that. And no, hey, no. I do not want to be thrown. Yeah, you always want to make sure that you have as much distance between you and green as possible, especially if you're shooting in with the double chaser. Distance is the name of the game against the battle. Come on! Distance is the name of the game when fighting green in this battle. because you do not want him near you. He will make everything more difficult if you let him near you. I say as I let him near me. And he's doing this again. And I nearly got him. I just want to make sure I don't do dumb things. Okay. And don't be near that star that he drops, because it does blow up, and it does do a lot of damage. And once we go in here, we're in this room finally. This guy tries to use the 4 gems. And it takes a lot out of him. It doesn't outright kill him, but it takes a lot out of him. And now we follow the gems into this room. Let's go ahead and grab the lightning. I only have 52 health. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this on this trip. Man, I wish I had lightning chasers throughout the boss rush. This would have been a lot better. But here it is, gold and silver. You basically want to destroy the gems when you can. You don't want him basically throwing projectiles or rushing at you. You want to be very careful. He does have a teleport attack as well. Ow. You definitely don't want him to corner you either. I can't do this and talk at the same time, apparently. I'll be surprised if I'm able to do this with 6 health left. Oh, dear. I should have just ducked in the corner. What will happen if I continue? You know what? That'll do. I got 240 health, I got Lightning Chaser, I can do this now. There's no shame in continuing, unless you really want to get good. I'm glad you have infinite continues in this game, because, quite honestly, it helps make this game accessible. This is it's a chaotic game, goofy at times, serious at other times. But holy cow, I can see why people love this. It's really unique, but at the same time, it feels very accessible, which is what a game should be. I mean, how fun would a game be if it was accessible? Also, yeah, if you see the red fire at his back, you know he's going to do that jetpack attack. I should mention that. Yeah, and if you hold his hand out like that with the fingers extended, he's going to throw the 5 fireballs. Ooh. Apparently, because I ducked at him, I was able to basically able to stop that attack. I don't even know how that works. He's a freaking robot. I'm a human. Yeah, that dive kind of got me out of trouble there. And now that we're at under 4,000, these gems are going to do things. The blue one obviously does that laser. The red one did that fireball that did me in. And I know the 2 other gems do other attacks, but I can't even explain them because guess what? Lightning Chaser did all the work for me. Final stage clear, and we just beat Gunstar Heroes on normal. There is no second form. All of the gems get destroyed. This game's over. Seriously, it is. And then I realized, wait a minute, if I can stop Korean Rice with nothing but dives, surely I can do the same to gold and silver. I just now realized that. So anyway, the bad guys have realized they have awakened a terrible destructive force in gold and silver. He and his men try to confront Gold and Silver. Gold and Silver absolutely annihilates them. Meanwhile, we're in a spaceship. There's Green and Seven Force. And we find out that Green was being controlled by the Empire the whole time. Regardless of whether or not he was controlled by the Empire, he knows that what he had done was a terrible thing, turning on us and fighting us and whatnot. And he makes up for it by taking on Gold and Silver head on. His sister Yellow tells him not to do it. He does it anyway. And that's it. That's the ending. Does Green absolutely destroy Gold and Silver? It's kind of implied that he does, but at the same time, it's kind of left open-ended. As if to give us a sequel or something. Sadly, there wasn't a sequel. And we had to wait several years for another game like this in the form of Gunstar Superheroes for the Game Boy Advance, which was, as far as I remember, wasn't exactly a direct sequel to Gunstar Heroes. Like, the story for that one doesn't pick up where Gunstar Heroes on Genesis and Mega Drive ended. Like, it's its own thing. But this is an interesting game. Control takes a little bit to get used to, but once you get used to it, you can really get into this game. The sound is pretty good. The music in this game is amazing. They really knew what they were doing with the Genesis when Treasure made this game. Treasure really knew what they were doing. And the graphics look pretty good. You can see what everything is. They're not horrible. You can tell what stuff is. And this is one game that is definitely worth having in collection and definitely worth playing again and again. So get it if you can. Play the heck out of it. Start it easy if you need to. Play normal. If you really want to, and you really love this game, and you really feel like it, play through the harder difficulties. Give yourself a time. Learn how to do things. Learn how all the weapons are, how they work, how they fire, what you can do to what bosses with them. Unlike what I did, where I just stuck with Double Chaser and Lightning Chaser the whole time. The fact that there is no one perfect weapon really helps with, taking the game and just playing through it in your spare time. And wow, the credits do eventually fade to black and you go back to the trademark screen. Alrighty then. Once you've gotten a good grip of this game, figure out which weapon combinations work best for you for certain situations. See how they work, see what they do. There is no one perfect weapon. Even Lightning plus Chaser and Double Chaser do have their faults. Even though you can speed through the game with Lightning Chaser, you still have... Each weapon has its strengths and weaknesses. Every single weapon and weapon combination. So knowing what weapon to have at the right time, basically what I mean to say is having the right combination at the right time, at the right place, even on harder difficulties. Figuring all this stuff out is really worth it. It's absolutely wonderful. And that's where I think part of the replay value for this game comes in. And I might as well just go ahead and go to options here and just let the options menu play. No, actually, there we go. I might as well go ahead and play Stairs Too High, the music from the Captain Orange stage there. As inappropriate it is for me to talk over this, it's so good. All the music's good here, really, but I really like this one song in particular. So yeah, this is quite the game for Genesis. If you don't have it, go get it. Play it however you can. A lot of the replay value is playing this at harder difficulties. It's a good thing you have infinite continues. I can't speak English to save my life, apparently, right now. And figuring out what all the weapons and weapon combinations do. You'd be surprised. It's something that I probably should have experimented with a little more in practice runs, but maybe I'll do that when I play this game in other difficulties, because I might do that. So, yeah, this... I can't honestly say anything about this game that I haven't already said at this point. This is a great game. And it's just proof that Treasure makes, if not commercially successful, ultimately interesting games that managed to stand the test of time despite them being the way they are, and which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And just being absolutely as unique as they are. Like, they kind of like how Konami games had that feel, Treasure games have that feel. I don't know what else to say other than that. All that said, please get this game. Play it however you can. I really shouldn't have to say anymore. This game is golden. And that is it for Let's Play Gunstar Heroes on normal. I may play this on harder difficulties one day. It just depends on what I have going on, I guess. There are other games that I would like to play, other games I would like to try, other games I probably have never seen that I may see and want to try. Hopefully I will come back with another game. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be somewhere in between. Who knows? But if I do play this game on another difficulty, it won't be for a while. Nevertheless, this has been Let's Play Gunstar Heroes on normal. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later! Also, before I forget, special thanks to Brian and Jim from Drink a Beer and Play a Game for reviewing this game. And without their review, I probably wouldn't have taken an interest in playing this game, even though I've seen it a zillion times on social media and the internet and whatnot. I'll leave a link to their review in the description for this video. See you guys later.